Good morning. We are live. Time to build. Got my coffee. It's one of my favorite mugs. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a AT-AT, right? AT-AT from Star Wars. And all the stormtroopers are coming out the back, but it kind of looks like he's pooping out the stormtroopers. And I'm pretty sure this one here is falling, if you can see that. It's great. I love it. Planning on working on the photography app again today, but first order of business, my follower goal tracker is not working. So I'm going to fix that. Oops, that should work, I think. Hello. What just happened here? There we go. I think that other directory didn't exist. All right. So I have this follower tracker, and the tricky thing has been getting caching, because NextJS is very aggressive with the tracking. So I have this signal. This refresh interval. I think the signal means like we're going to actually get the page every time. And then this refresh interval should mean every 60 seconds. Because, yeah, every 60 seconds we should be re-getting our goal. And if we go to API trackers followers, go to this. Should be working. Let me just run it and see. It says 17, right? You can see that here and on the screen. But I'm pretty sure I'm at 18. I mean, maybe it's changed. I guess I should double check that before I'm like, it's not working. Let me double check the actual follower account on Twitch. But I thought it went up to 18. Yeah, Twitch says 18. So, what gives? Oops, I'm about to open Arc. I really didn't mean to do that. Oh. I like to use Safari for my stream because it's so much more lightweight. Nope. Quit. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Okay, what did I do wrong here? I thought it was followers, trackers. Oh, got it backwards. Trackers, followers. That makes more sense. I think my cat just knocked something over. I hope it's my cat. Okay, so this works, right? And this does not work. This one's nice and zoomed in. This one is not. There we go. See? 17, 18. So why is this one not working? Why is it caching? I'm going to guess it's a Vercel setting because it seems to be working locally. I think it is because I had tested it before, right? Like making sure that refresh count was working as expected. So I'm going to guess this is a Vercel thing. Vercel data cache. Let's see. Data cache is available in beta on all plans. So I'm guessing you'd have to opt into this. Let's look at edge cache. Caches your content at the edge in order to serve data to your users as fast as possible. Vercel uses the edge network to cache your content globally and serve data to your users as quickly as possible. There are two ways to cache content. Caching, static file caching, is automatic for all deployments. Okay, so I think that might be what's part of what's going on. To cache dynamic content, including SSR content, you can use cache control headers. So we might look at that, but let's start here. Static files are automatically cached at the edge after the first request and are cached for up to 31 days. If a static file is unchanged, the cache value can persist across deployments due to the hash used in the file name. The default cache control header contains public max age 0, must revalidate to prevent clients from caching the file locally. Okay. So by default, it does not cache the page locally, right? So it sounds like, yeah. You can cache dynamic content through edge functions and serverless functions, including SSR, by adding cache control headers to your response. When you specify cache control headers in a function, responses will be cached in the region the function was requested from. See our docs on cache control headers. Okay. We recommend that you set cache to max age 0 s-max age 86400, adjusting that number to the number of seconds you want the response cached. Okay. So this directive sets the number of seconds a response is considered fresh by the edge network. Okay. Perfect. So I think this is what I want. And I just need to set it to like 60 because we don't need to keep polling for it. But I do want to, poll for it a little bit. So how do we include these headers in Next? Let's see. The headers function allows you to read the incoming request headers from a server component. Well, I don't really want that. Right? Do I? It is read only, meaning you cannot set. Okay. So I don't think that's what I want. That's interesting. You can get the IP address using headers. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Set custom HTTP headers. This sounds more like it. Set custom HTTP headers on the response to an incoming request on a given path. To set custom HTTP headers, you can use the headers key in nextconfig.js. Okay, so we would set the source to trackers, and then the header is going to be s-max age, and then the value would be 60. Seems reasonable. Let's give that a shot. Next config. I have nothing configured. is it going to actually be an array here? Source, perfect. And that's going to be API trackers. And then headers. I don't know what I did wrong there, but I did something wrong for sure. Oh, I know what I did wrong here. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Perfect. And headers is going to be key s max age, and the value is going to be 60. Oh my goodness. What is wrong? Oh. Goodness. I don't know why Pretty's not catching this, but you know, it is what it is. And then I need one more of those. There, here we go. Okay, that's why. It was like, that's better. So I think that should do it. I don't know if I'll see these. Oh, error loading. Oh, it like crashed it. Huh. I haven't seen that happen before. Headers must return an array. Oh. Oops. Invalid header. Value must be string. Okay. So I think that looks good. Okay, yeah, it's loaded over here. I don't know what I was waiting for. I think I was expecting to see more. But if we look at the headers, I don't know exactly where that header would lie, but it should be in here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, I wonder if I need to specify that it's like anything after this. Like I might need a wildcard here. I did not consider that. We'll see. Oh, and y'all can't see this. That's like super tiny. I'm sorry. But I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay. But it might not, I don't know. It might not even show up here. It might not show up here. Let me just see if I need to specify like the wildcard. If two headers match the same path and set the same header key, the last header key will override the first. The path hello will result in the header x hello being world due to the last header value being set, being world. Okay. Path matching. cool. So yeah, I would think we need this. That's how it sounds to me. Oh, it does not like that though. Okay. How's that work? That works. Okay. I think that's what we want. I don't think we're going to see the headers here. Hey, we are seeing it. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that works. I'm going to push straight up to main. I know it will rebuild and it will update that follower count. So I might have to remove it and add it back though, because I'll need to like refresh it on my side. All right, so pushing that to main. Vercel is going to do a build. Excuse me while I put up my blur so I can log into Vercel. There we go. No, I didn't even have to put in a password. Sweet. Wow, it was that fast. There we go. Hey, look, it updated. Now, if we check this out, max age 60, and it continues to pull. I'm afraid that might be too fast though. I was not doing 60 milliseconds. It said it was in seconds. It's like the one thing, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Like I'm pretty sure headers are like the one thing that use seconds and not milliseconds. Because like what good would milliseconds do you? Well, only one way to know. Somebody subscribe on Twitch, so I know if it bumps up. Or not subscribe, follow, sorry. Two different things. All right, well, I'm gonna call that a success, or at least a good enough, and we can switch back over to what I was really trying to work on today. Oh, here we go. Nope, not Twitch widgets, that's already open. There we go. So I had a little struggle on Wednesday with, I was setting up my Cloudinary integration and I got the image back, but it is not, oh man, did I leave this running? Okay, good. I did not. I thought I left my local host running, my little dev server, but I did not. Sweet. Get my terminal up here. I prefer to use a separate terminal. I think y'all can see that now. I really do like using Bun. It's worked well so far, and it's crazy how fast everything installs. Like, it's like blink and it's done. There's some tooling where it's like, yeah, I think it was faster, but it's not necessarily so noticeably fast that you're like, oh my god, this is life-changing. But comparing to NPM, Bun is incredibly fast. Okay, so let me crouch this in just a little bit here. How is that? I'll do a little bit more like that. I don't know. We're just winging it here. I want to be able to look at both at the same time. I want y'all to be able to see both at the same time. So, okay. First thing I might do today, I need to get rid of this like boilerplate T3 app stuff because that is driving me crazy. I also should probably commit something soon. I think there's been a lot that I have not committed, and that's not a good way to go. That took a long time to compile. No, that's not great. I'm still on my auth branch. I'm not doing a good job here. Here, I'm gonna do 2 commits here, and this is how I do it. There's probably better ways, but this is how I do it. Again, it's frustrating. I don't know what libraries I have for auth and what do I have for Cloudinary, so I can't. All right, it's fine. So we're going to add, actually I think config I think is just for my images. Yeah, so we're going to save that one. Update that. And this, and I did a migration. This I think is just for Cloudinary, so we'll save that. I want to keep that as a separate commit. What is this for? Yeah, we'll add that. Add the logger, add the result type, Cloudinary, nope. Index. Man. This is gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy. It's fine. Oh, it sounds like the family's awake. I try to get this done before the kids are up. You know what? I think I'm just gonna, let's just do it all as one commit. Who cares? Who cares? It is what it is. All right, so now I'd like to get rid of all of this. I don't need any of this here. I had been using some of it like for reference. And I think I'll actually leave this logged in as to see if my session's working, because I have been having some issues with the session I need to come back and fix. Something's going on there, so I want to fix that. I think I also need to create like a bogus Google account or something so that I can test OAuth, like Google authentication, on stream, and not be worried about like revealing my private email addresses. It's probably not that big of a deal, but what does Cred Showcase have? Oh yeah, it's right down here. Oh, we be lagging. Why we be lagging? Did I actually close Arc? I did. What's taking up all of our juice here? Oh, my little stats application isn't running. I did not remember what it was called, and I just guessed that it was called stats, and I think that's actually what it's called. Yeah, there we go. All right, we don't need that. That's better. We'll fix the styling later. I just wanted to get rid of all that. Just that boilerplate that was there. Placeholder text. See, this happens sometimes when I stream. VS Code just like freaks out. And I try to like remove as many extensions as I can, disable as many as I can. To see if there's a way to sort by like how long it takes to load or something, but just gotta look at these. Goodness, Copilot, what's going on here? Does it need a reload or something? Weird. That's a long time for it to take to start up. I mean, arguably there's a lot of stuff here that I could close out of Prisma. I do need Prisma. Would like that, yeah, because I'm using Tailwind. I don't need this right now, but yeah, there's a lot I really don't need. Let me just kill it and see. We'll reopen it. My VS Code would be lagging. Make sure it's actually gone. Okay. Oh man, yesterday, or not yesterday, but the last time I streamed, I was so disappointed. I had been like moving my overlay and stuff. I kind of rearranged a little bit, and then someone followed me, and I have a little rocket that goes off. But because I rearranged things, it was layered behind everything else, so I didn't get to see the rocket, and that was very disappointing. All right, we'll see if this works any better. This might be a short stream today where we don't really do much, but at least I did fix my what did I fix? Oh, my follower goal tracker here. Hey, Gohel? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. What's the idea of the app? So this is a photographer networking app. So the idea is, I don't know if you're very familiar with like wedding photographers, but my wife's a wedding photographer, and basically some jobs they need to hire an assistant or a second shooter, someone else who's gonna be like taking photos from another angle, or even what they call like an associate photographer. So maybe they run the business, they got the job, but then they hire someone else out to actually go and do the photography. So there's kind of 3 different types of photographers that you would be looking to hire, and this would be a platform where they could find each other. Currently, what a lot of photographers do is they just use Facebook groups, and they'll post and say like, hey, I have this job on such and such date. I'm looking for someone with this gear or this experience or whatever. And it's kind of hard to go through because everybody posts on there like, I'm available. And you have no idea, is this someone that can actually do the job? Are they brand new? And you have to like kind of go through and look at each individual, like at their Facebook profile, and then jump to their website. So the idea is like if you could have almost like, I don't want to call it like a LinkedIn, but almost like that, where you can see their profile, their background, their experience, and then also post your events that you're looking to hire for. That's kind of the idea. So what I had been working on, I don't know why I didn't go to the page. What I had been working on was just like the profile page on getting the Cloudinary integration, which is like image hosting. So I was working on that the other day, and this is what happened. So I'm trying to figure out, my Tailwind skills are not great, and I'm trying to figure out how to get this not like this, not this full image. So I have like a container here, and I thought that the container would, well, contain the image, but obviously I'm doing something not quite right. Object fit is not right. I should be using a class for this anyways. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Maybe that's the problem here. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It was my wife's idea, which makes sense because she's in the biz. And she did, a couple years ago, she did a UX UI design course, just something she was interested in. She ended up deciding not to pursue it, but as like for her final project, she kind of designed part of the app, not all of it, but we have like a couple little mock-ups and stuff. So I think this is what I want. Object contain. I was just going to try to get rid of that, but I forgot it's going to be, the params is fine. This is a little, I'm like ADD with those yellow squiggles. Anytime I see a yellow squiggle, I'm like, no, I gotta take care of it. But I don't, I can just ignore it. It's fine. Yeah, I know username is not defined. I'm sorry. I was doing something dumb. All right, well, let's play around with it in here and see. Oh, okay. So there's something. Should this have the object contain? That's kind of what I'm wondering. I don't know. Okay, so that didn't make a difference. I'm really bad with CSS. You can expand this idea with some sort of AI. Yeah, I had thought about that. It would be interesting to do like maybe matching photographers, like pairing, hey, this is somebody that'd be a good fit based on like location, experience. Maybe photography style would be super cool to like use AI to analyze their like portfolios and say, hey, you have similar styles. This might be a good fit. I had thought about that. But I think that would be much further down the road. So height is 360. I think that, let me make sure that that's actually working, that the container height is in fact 360. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that that did some kind of rem math. That's interesting. That makes sense though. Okay, so what just happened there? Changing position to relative. Huh. Why would relative not work? Oh. I find that to be very odd. But I think I did see something about this need to be set to position relative too. I need to go back and find that doc name. So basically when attendees share their profile photo doing AI stuff, you can share only photos they are in. I'm not sure I see what you mean. Yeah, so this wouldn't be necessarily an app for like the customers of the photographers, if I'm understanding you correctly. This is like for photographers to find other photographers, right, that they want to work with. So I think I understand what you're saying. I think you're saying like if I attended a wedding and then the photographer took photos, then I just want to see the ones that I'm in, I think is what you're saying. But in this case, it's that wouldn't be a user of the app. It's just photographers who are looking to network and either find work or get work for other photographers. Suppose photographer took a bunch of photos of event attendees, but now that attendees want to see okay. Sorry, I missed that message. That would be cool. I think that'd be a different app, but I do like that idea. I think that'd be super cool. Okay, before I get down like too in the weeds in this, I'm gonna take a look at this later. I am gonna take a break, go see my kids since they're awake, and it's almost time for me to start work anyway. So I didn't get very far today, but I did get to fix. I got to fix my widget, my follower widget that was broken. So at least there was that. Thanks for joining, and hope you join next time. Bye.